This is Ask Hürzeler. We teed it up on Sky Sports social media accounts, giving you at home the chance to ask this man absolutely anything. Fabian, we had lots of questions. I've picked the best ones. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward. I think it's a good chance to ask different questions.
We've definitely got some different questions here. I can confirm that. The first one just says, after your feature in British GQ, could we see you do more modelling in the future? I think you knew what was coming there. You started
That's
laughing.
a good question.
You like that one?
So, because in previous times, former times, I wanted to be a model.
Did you?
So, yeah, no one knows.
I could see you being a model. So was that your dream as a kid?
I don't know if I'm really looking like a model, but it was my dream. So when I was 15, 16, yeah, I made some unprofessional shootings. I sent them in former times to agents, to agencies, to model agencies, but I never get a request. So it stopped quite quickly because of not getting any requests, because of not getting any response. So to give you an answer on that question, if someone asks me, I might do it, but I don't think that I'm the perfect model.
I think you're being harsh on yourself, because I've got a photo there. There's Fabian Hürzeler modelling. It looks like you've got a bit in your locker there. Thoughts on that?
I tried it hard, but I think I need to get some lessons before
again
I can step a little bit further in my model career.
The next one just says, tell us one thing we might not know about Fabian Hürzeler.
Not a lot of people know. I was quite a good skier, I would say.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, my father was a ski teacher, so we grew up in the mountains.
Wow.
We spent a lot of time in the mountains, so that's my place where I can really relax. But in general, I'm interested in every kind of sport. So I just went to the Formula One. I saw a race there. It was so impressive for me. I was in French Open, see a little bit tennis. Now today we had the Wimbledon, the doubles winner with Julian inside in this building, and I went to boxing. I think here in Brighton I experienced my first live boxing. I quite get really fast excited when I'm at a live event, and therefore really try to get experience into different kind of sports and enjoy it and talk to different athletes.
It brings me nice on to the next one, actually, talking about sports, because the next question we had just says, if the club hosted a paddle tournament between players and staff, where would you finish? Tell us about the paddle sort of hysteria that's, because I love my paddle, but there's a big paddle loving at Brighton at the minute, isn't there?
If we have a great CEO, Paul Barber, he implemented, I think, paddle. He's really into paddle. So we had our first paddle match, I think it was 1 year ago. Yeah. And his improvement, so we just played, I think 3-4 days ago, we just played with each other, and his improvement is massive. We just built a paddle court here, and you see also the process here. At the beginning, everyone is a little bit shy and doesn't want to play, and now the court is like fully booked, and Paul decided to build, I think, two extra more paddle courts. So I think we all have a good talent in it. You all see, for example, I have a new goalkeeper coach in it, and you see his reflections or how he reflects is unbelievable. So you see different talents. We had former tennis players, and you see their swing. Yeah, it would be nice to have a tournament, but we weren't able to manage it yet or to organise one yet.
Watch this space. Okay. Next one says, how would Hürzeler the player react to Hürzeler the manager? Good question.
That's a really good question. I try to be really a coach and try to implement things that really I enjoyed as a player, where I felt the joy, where I felt the love I have for football. And I think if the player feels he can step on the pitch and he can really do the things he loves, he can really express himself with his passion on the pitch, then I'm thinking that he really buys into it. Then he listens and then he learns. So if a player just has to do things he doesn't like, then I think his mood is changing, and his openness to learn different things is not that big.
Okay, the next one just says, which is your favourite? Fish and chips from Brighton, currywurst from Munich, or barbecue from Texas? Because you've lived and frequented all three.
Currently, because I'm living here, I have to say the fish and chips. But overall, I think, and that's also a little bit my personality, I would say, is like, I'm very open to taste everything. I'm very open for new things. So I tested fish and chips. There was also like, I hope I spell it right, it's like toad in a hole. You know it? Like toad in a hole?
Yeah,
like
toad in the hole. Fabian Hürzeler, you're a big fan of toad in the hole?
I'm not a big fan, I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I just want to give an example of which things I try.
Okay, what I love about that question is I didn't think we'd be talking about toad in the hole in our interview, but I really like the fact you mentioned it.
And I would never think that I would try it, so
there we go. The next one says, what is your favourite tattoo?
I think my favourite tattoo is regarding my family. So I'm a family person. I have a big family, and I love family. I love my family. I love my cousins and everyone who's involved into my family. So I think I have a tattoo that represents all of them.
Yeah, a lot of players and managers we see, many players certainly get
more
trophies
than
or things of the club if they win. Do you have any plans?
I was asking my previous club with St. Pauli if I would do a tattoo if we would get promoted and win the title. So actually we won it, but I didn't make a tattoo so far.
Wow.
So it might come, but at the moment my body says relax and stop with making any more tattoos. So I don't know how it will be when we would win a title here.
So if Brighton, you win a trophy with Brighton, maybe there might be a tattoo.
Maybe.
Maybe. I like that. I'll take maybe. I'll take maybe. Next one says, if it was up to you, what music would you put on in the dressing room before games?
I'm a big fan from Coldplay.
Yeah.
And their music. So I think that would be a kind of music I really like to listen. But then it's more about the song. So for me, it's not about the artist or about the kind of music. For me, it's really, I have to feel the song. And if I feel the song can be Spanish, the song can be German, the song can be English, the song can be French. If I listen to music, for example, during the work or when I come home, then a lot of times it's actually Coldplay, yeah.
Okay, like it. We also had, what was the last TV series you watched?
That's a really good question because it's so long.
Really?
So long ago. A lot of people might laugh now, but it's Prison Break.
Oh, Prison Break, yeah.
Years ago.
That was a long time ago. You don't get a lot of downtime then to watch series?
No, and I'm also not the biggest fan of watching TV. So, like I said, I'm more trying to do some things with others, trying to do some sports, trying to talk to others. So that's more how I try to spend the free time.
Okay, and the last one just says, what's your favorite American sport?
It's also a really good question because actually I was in the United States. I visited American football.
Yeah.
And the things the players have to remember, it was just incredible. So they had to remember like thousands of patterns. And they had like so many meetings, group meetings, individual meetings, and how they kept going, how they kept the focus, how they worked together, how positive the culture was on the pitch. That was quite impressive, and I followed it before, but after this visit I had, I was even more impressed, and I think that's one of my favorite. We
had a few questions about that actually, because I think we know that you travel back to America a lot, you watch a lot of American sports. Are there a lot of translatable skills? Could you imagine an English manager or a manager from the Premier League going over and coaching in America, or the skills completely different?
It's really interesting that you asked me this question, because I thought about that. Yeah. That's possible to have like this transfer from football to American football or from American football to football. And I saw some similarities, but then I was in some meetings from the coaches and then I was like, oh, I didn't understand anything.
Really?
So I think you really have to get into the sport and it takes time.
Yeah.
So I think there's a possibility to do it, but you need a lot of effort, you need a lot of knowledge. So I was at Houston Texans and how in detail the guys work there. So like I said, there's some similarities, some things you can really transfer from the one culture to the other culture, from the one sport to the other sport. But if you really want to get really on the highest level, I think you need to spend some time and get some experience regarding knowledge.
Fabian, really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing more modelling from you in the future.
Yeah, if I get some regrets, then we can do it.